say to the students?
I don't know what to say.
Introduce yourself.
Thank you all for coming here and praying, and thank you, Ustad, for coming here and giving khutbah. And I'm really blessed to have all of you here, and it's an honor. It really is to be here with other Muslims and to be able to pray Jummah prayer, and because really I'm the only Muslim here. So, now, and it's just, everything's always about me, about myself. And to have everybody here with me now, it's really a blessing and an honor. And
Very happy to be here,
very, very happy to be here. It's good to see all of your faces. And,
are you too nervous to recite something?
I'm not too nervous to recite something.
All right.
You'd like me to recite? What would you like me to recite?
Your favorite ayah?
My favorite? Let me think. Okay. I don't know. All right. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف.
It's a reminder for all of us that, there are no excuses. Robert can learn Quran. From where he is, no Muslims around him, just dedication. And
That's
then Allah
true.
opens the door,
Yeah, I like to say, if you have problems, just, I've never studied Arabic or anything like that in my life. I understand that there are some people, Muslims, who grew up maybe in a Muslim home, they don't even know Arabic. I mean, it's not hard to learn Quran. Get on there and just try, and don't give up. It's not hard. I mean, it starts off, you think, oh, this is the hardest thing in the world for me to do. I can't do this. But no, it's not. Just sit there and listen, go along with the recitation. And then, eventually, what I did was I went and I learned the Arabic alphabet. And now, I can find out how to pronounce the words correctly. So when I'm reciting, most of the time I say it correctly. I know my accent's not very good, but I say it anyways. And it took me a while to learn the last 10 surahs of the Quran, and still I couldn't recite them to you in order unless you're giving them to me by name, and I could go through all 10 of them. And there's a few others that I started to learn. Actually, in the beginning of Ramadan, I watched the khutbah or speech from Ustad Numan Ali Khan, and he was saying, learn Surat al-Jumu'ah, and then go from there. And well, I started. It was pretty difficult, and I got through to I got the first 2 ayahs done, and inshallah I'll be able to get the rest of them. I just need practice, inshallah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I took Shahada in, it was September of 2011. When I woke up from the dream that I had, I lay there and I thought to myself that, I had to gather everything together, and I said, that was the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then I had already learned Shahada and everything, so right there in my bed, I just, without even thinking, I was just, I said, I was like, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. And then from there.
Can you tell us some of your story? I mean, we've heard stats of it, but
just tell them the dream.
Oh, you want to know about my dream?
Yes.
All right. Well, actually, like in the dream, what it was I was kind of standing there. It was odd because most of my dreams, I have now since I'm paralyzed. In my dreams, my legs hurt. They feel like tree trunks, and I can't move, and I'm in pain because I guess I'm dreaming because I'm in pain. But this time I was just standing there, and then a little around the way from me, about I'd say about 20 feet or so away to my left. You know, I was in a desertous area. There were like sand dunes a little. And to my left, there was a group of men gathered around a person who was standing up talking to them. And it was by firelight, because it was almost nighttime, wasn't quite dark, but it was dark enough for a fire. And they had it going. And you could tell these men were listening to him intently. You know, so I was like, okay, well, this man's very important. And then also to my right was the crucifix setting up that I had in my room, but it was like life size. And I was sitting there and I'm like, okay, what's going on, you know? And then suddenly the man, he was standing there and he was giving hand gestures. And you could tell he was talking and saying something very important. And when he had turned to me and he looked at me and he says, look, he pointed to the crucifix and he said, look, this was a man, a prophet, you know, he'd eat food, drink water, go to the bathroom just like every other man. He's not a god, you know, only a prophet, you know, just, you know, follow God, not men. And then I woke up, and then it wasn't so long after I woke up and gathered myself. Because I mean, right when he turned to me and talked to me and told me that, I knew right then and there it was the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then, I mean, I woke up, and then, like I said, I had to gather myself to figure like what just happened, and that was real. Because at this time, I had been studying about Islam and everything, and I even learned the Shahada and other things, but I hadn't taken it yet. But then that time, I woke up and I just, right there by myself, I did it, you know.
الله أكبر.
Yeah, I did.